that SmackDown Live has to offer. There is nobody in the back that could hold a candle to me. Well, look who just answered the call. I made a match between you and I tonight with the powers that be, and if I defeat you in the main event, I get my championship match at Extreme Rules. In a world of trouble, there goes the Styles Clash by the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. AJ Styles has Ambrose down and puts him away tonight on SmackDown Live. So I'm going to be giving you another opportunity next week. You're giving Dean Ambrose another opportunity to prove himself against me at Extreme Rules. You're going to learn very quickly that you just made the biggest mistake of your life, Shane. Because come Extreme Rules, I'm going to kick Dean Ambrose's ass all over this arena, and he's not going to be in any condition to compete on SmackDown Live anymore. And the blood that he's going to shed is going to be on your hands. Is now Styles picks up Jimmy Uso. The WWE Champion drops down Jimmy Uso with the Styles Clash. That's going to be it. And the WWE Champion and Dean Ambrose get the victory. Look at this stare-off right here, guys. Oh my God, wait a minute. Dean Ambrose getting the one-up on Styles. Dirty deeds. And Styles is busted open. Extreme Rules is a whole nother chapter involving me grabbing a kendo stick, grabbing a steel chair, and beating your ass all over the ring. So if you understand me, AJ Styles, you will know that I'm coming for you, and you will start getting that championship warmed up for the Lunatic Fringe. Back in, and he breaks it up. Wait, Braun Strowman! Braun Strowman just won the Universal Championship. Next week, I made a match between you and Seth Rollins to find out who's going to be facing Braun Strowman for the Universal title at Extreme Rules. And now Rollins going for the pedigree. Will this be enough? As he delivers it, drops Kevin Owens with the pedigree. Wait a minute, guys, look. That's the Universal Champion Strowman from the crowd. And he's going after Seth Rollins. And oh, man, this match is over, guys. It's ending in a disqualification. Braun Strowman coming out and destroying Seth Rollins. Well, we never found out who the #1 contender will be, but we do know who the Mountain of a Man is. There goes the Yokozuna Cutter. But wait a minute. Braun Strowman's going to that announcement table. What does he have planned here? Kevin Owens may be in a world of trouble. The Universal Champion picks up Owens. Oh, power bomb through the announcement table. I get my opportunity at Braun Strowman. I'm going to destroy him, which is why I wanted a one-on-one match at Extreme Rules for my Universal Championship. I'm going to give you an opportunity to get your hands on the Universal Champion Braun Strowman when you meet him one-on-one tonight. There goes a kick right to the chest. And now what is Kevin Owens doing here? I think he's going for a weapon, but there is DQ in this match. And there goes Kevin Owens using that sledgehammer to get the better of Braun Strowman. This match ends in a disqualification. Now look at this. Seth Rollins. There goes a super kick onto KO. Now look at this. Seth Rollins maybe going for the pedigree on the big man. Pedigree on Strowman. Brock Lesnar is returning tonight on Monday Night Raw, and he's coming out with his manager, Paul Heyman. You guys are going to see is Eat, Sleep, Conquer, and Repeats by my client, Brock Lesnar, to everybody. Wait a minute, guys. What the hell is this? Brock Lesnar was just talking, and now, who the hell is coming out here now? Well, oh no, you have to be kidding me. That's Finn Balor! You're gonna be a full-time superstar. Well, why don't you put yourself on the line against me at Extreme Rules and stop being such a coward and have this walrus of a man speak for you? Well, the battle line has just been drawn. Finn Balor issuing a challenge to Brock Lesnar for Extreme Rules. Is this gonna happen, guys? Are we gonna see this go on? Brock Lesnar actually grew a pair of balls and decided to take my challenge for Extreme Rules. So I'm going to show each and every one of you why I am the man to bet on. Many people have tried to go against the Beast and they have failed. I'm the one who's responsible for ending The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. So what makes you think a little man like you stands a chance against the Beast, Brock Lesnar? Well, Brock Lesnar with some choice words, and oh my God! Lesnar just took out Balor. Back. Oh, come on, Brock. Right before Extreme Rules, 2 weeks before, he's taking Balor to Suplex City. And he warned Finn Balor about this, that he may not be ready for this confrontation. And now Brock Lesnar laying out Balor. And what does he have planned now? Picking up the lifeless Balor. And no, I think the Beast is going for the F5. He's going to take out Finn Balor. F5 by Lesnar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The Extreme Rules pay-per-view is finally here. My name is Kaisah Wrestling, and I'm absolutely awestruck at what we have witnessed leading up to this pay-per-view, and I'm so excited to see what we have in store. So, as you guys saw before, I put up a little bit of a preview to show you guys what matches would be on the card. If you guys did not see the pre-show for Extreme Rules, highly suggest you see that, because 2 of the featured matches on the card were in the pre-show: the SmackDown Tag Team title match and the Women's Championship match. So we're going to look at what we have here on the main card. We're going to be having a ladder match for the United States Championship as Christian tries to make history when he defeats the big dog, Roman Reigns. Of course, we have our Extreme Rules tag team matches. It's going to be the Broken Hardy Boys taking on 2 members of the Wyatt family and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Matt Hardy said on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago that if they get through Harper and Rowan, they want Bray Wyatt. We have our Raw Tag Team Championship match, as it is going to be Gallows and Anderson going 2-on-2 against Sheamus and Cesaro. So will the club be able to get it done after defeating the Primetime Players? John Cena will be facing The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship in a tables match. And we saw this past Tuesday on SmackDown Live that John Cena is more than willing to put Miz through any table possible. So will The Miz be able to upset John Cena and hold on to that IC title? Triple threat action for the Universal Championship. Is this going to be Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman? Who's going to be the leader of Monday Night Raw at the end of the day? Dean Ambrose will be facing the phenomenal AJ Styles for the WWE Championship in an Extreme Rules match. Will the Lunatic Fringe be able to defeat the Phenomenal One, or will SmackDown Live remain phenomenal? And of course, our main event, Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor, Extreme Rules. This match has been heating up for the last couple of weeks. Will the Beast Incarnate be able to get a good start to his full-time Monday Night Raw appearances by defeating the Demon King, Finn Balor, tonight at Extreme Rules? So we're not going to waste any time at all. We're going to start out with the United States Championship match, Christian versus Roman Reigns. This right here is going to be a great contest to kick off the main card of the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. I'm so excited to be calling this action. Over the last couple of weeks, it's just been so hectic on both Raw and SmackDown over who's going to be making the top impression coming into this pay-per-view. But nonetheless, we're kicking this off with Christian, who is a man who is towards the break of his career, and he needs to definitely get this victory right now. He was able to defeat Chris Jericho and Rusev to earn his opportunity against Roman Reigns tonight, but he did lose to Chris Jericho this past week on Monday Night Raw. So Christian, definitely a man who is not walking in with the best momentum, but he's walking in pretty hot. He knows that Roman Reigns respects him very well. Roman Reigns has said it before that he respects everything that Christian has accomplished here in WWE, but that doesn't mean that he's going to hold back from Captain Charisma. The big dog is going to be giving Christian everything that he needs, as this is a ladder match for the United States Championship. As Christian now just spectating, looking at what lies ahead. This match will be brutal. This match will be deadly. But at the end of the day, the victor will be walking away United States champion. So Christian now waiting on the arrival of the big dog, Roman Reigns. And here comes Reigns, as Roman Reigns has been an amazing United States champion over on Monday Night Raw. We have not seen a lot of Reigns, but he is the man. He is the man who nobody can defeat for that U.S. title. He's been beating everybody coming into this match against Christian. The only match that Roman Reigns lost was that fatal 4-way match for the Universal Championship during the first week of Universe Mode. But ever since then, Roman Reigns has been putting on a clinic on the red brand. So if I was Christian, I would be very careful on who you mess with. Definitely, you do not want to push Roman Reigns. You don't want to make him an enemy. But Reigns is definitely not going to go easy on you if you're an ally either. This is a man that takes his role in WWE very seriously. Roman Reigns has been a world champion before in the real WWE. He is a one-time United States champion here in Kaisah Wrestling Universe Mode. But I think there's a lot more destined for Roman Reigns. Unfortunately, he was the one who got pinned in that fatal 4-way match. So Reigns had no choice but to defend his United States Championship. He didn't get an opportunity to compete for a #1 contender spot. But it's alright, because Reigns knows what he has to do. As Christian just pacing back and forth. As now this is going to be a match for the ages to start out this pay-per-view. The United States Championship is up for grabs. So who's going to get that championship from the top? You're going to have to climb a ladder to grab that United States title to be the victor. So a lot of people feel like this match favors Christian a little bit more than Roman Reigns. But Reigns is going to quickly start with the power game, taking down Christian quickly with that takedown. And now Christian going to respond with that arm drag takedown as well. Christian knows that his only way to possibly win this match is by using his experience. He knows that he's going to have to outsmart the younger Roman Reigns, but that's not going to be easy to do. Roman Reigns is as good as it gets. So now Christian going to try to bring the pressure onto Reigns. He knows this is the only way that he's going to be able to keep him down long enough to climb that ladder and grab that championship. But Roman Reigns quickly responding in his own right. The United States champion is no slouch. There goes a clothesline, dropping down Christian, followed by a kick to the spine. Out of all the challenges that Christian has had leading into this match, this is the biggest one yet. As now Reigns trying to control himself there, but Christian quickly changing the tides of this match. As now Christian knows he has Reigns down. He has to keep him down. The only way that Christian will win this match is if he nails that kill switch, keeps Reigns down for, I would say, longer than a minute to grab that championship from the top. So now Reigns going to quickly respond with some quick offense. There goes a European uppercut, taking Christian off of his game. And now Christian responds with that jawbreaker, and there goes a swinging neck breaker, driving Roman Reigns to the ground quickly. Christian now climbing up ahead to the top turnbuckle as he may be thinking for an aerial maneuver. We know Christian can fly with the best of them here in WWE. There goes a flying elbow right to the chin of Reigns. So now Christian's been doing a really good job isolating Roman Reigns, not allowing him to use that power game too much. But Roman Reigns going to quickly change the tide of this match yet again. Picks up Christian, and now Christian grabs the arm, takes down Reigns. Not going to allow Reigns to gain any more momentum. He knows how dangerous Roman is. As, oh my God, that right there was ugly by Reigns. A forearm right to the back of the neck of Christian. Normally we see a neck breaker, but that right there was not the case. There goes an uppercut there by Christian, and another right hand there by Roman. As now Roman Reigns going to continue with another shot to the abdomen of Christian and takes him down with a clothesline. This right here is no good, and there goes a Superman punch right out of nowhere. Roman Reigns flooring down Captain Charisma. Jesus Christ, Roman Reigns taking Christian right off of his feet. I don't know if Christian will be able to respond from that, but he quickly gets back up as Reigns is going to introduce a ladder into this match. Christian now still walking around. Reigns knows he has to deliver some more damage. There was a right hand to Christian. And now picks up Christian. Looked like he was going for a scoop slam on that ladder. Instead, Christian drives him down with the inverted DDT. So now Christian goes for the drop kick. Connects to Reigns. That right there is not going to do you any good if you're Roman Reigns. There goes an elbow to the lower lumbar region. Reigns may be in trouble now. Christian now gaining momentum. Looked like he was going for a cutter there. And now there goes Christian again, nailing Reigns and drops him right on the knee. That is not going to do good for your neck. Christian now sees an opportunity. He sees that Reigns is down. He needs to climb that ladder and grab that United States Championship. And now there you go. Christian climbs up the ladder. Reigns is down. He has an open view of that title, but instead, oh! Christian went for that headbutt, and that may have cost Captain Charisma as Reigns is climbing for that title, and he grabs it. Reigns has a handful of that United States Championship, but Christian gonna climb up that ladder, and he's gonna swing at the gut of Reigns, and there goes Christian, and now Christian chops down Roman. And now Christian grabs that United States Championship. This is a big opportunity for Captain Charisma. Reigns is down. Reigns may lose the United States title right here if he doesn't get up. Christian has it. Roman Reigns in a world of trouble. As now, look at this. Christian trying to unhook the U.S. title. But what is Reigns doing? Christian has it. Christian is the new United States champion. Oh my Lord, I have nothing to say to that. Roman Reigns has just lost the United States Championship to Captain Charisma. That was absolutely insane. I was not expecting Roman Reigns to lose the U.S. title tonight, but we have a new U.S. champion, and his name is Christian. Everybody was saying that Christian wanted to restart his career, but this is a great way to do it. Congratulations to Christian, your new United States champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still trying to take in what we just witnessed right now. A new United States champion in Christian, but here comes broken Matt Hardy as we are ready for tag team Extreme Rules action as the Hardys look to dethrone the Wyatt family. But in order to do that, they're going to have to get through their reinforcements. And Matt Hardy was saying 2 weeks ago on SmackDown Live that the way to Bray Wyatt is to defeat Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And they are not lying at all, because everywhere that Bray Wyatt goes, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan go. So Matt Hardy knows that he has to defeat Luke Harper and Eric Rowan with the help of his obsolete mule, Brother Nero. So we haven't really seen too much of the Hardys ever since making their big splash on SmackDown Live. But they have made it known that they have a huge problem with the Wyatt family. That is no secret at all, as here comes Brother Nero. Brother Nero is not a happy man. He's been on the receiving end of many losses and many brutal attacks. So Brother Nero / Jeff Hardy, this is kind of a redemption match in his own right, as Jeff Hardy knows that if he does not get this victory over the Wyatt family, there may not be anything left for Jeff Hardy. There may not be anything left for any of the Hardys. They were coming to SmackDown Live hoping to take the tag team division by storm, but the Wyatt family are acting like a blockade for the Hardy Boys. So this right here is a major match for the Hardys, as Jeff Hardy looks ready to go. The Broken Hardy Boys, we know a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown Live, the first ever episode of SmackDown Live in Universe Mode, it was Brother Nero versus Bray Wyatt one-on-one. And at the end of the day, it was Bray Wyatt to get the victory due to the fact that the Wyatt family was there at the side of Bray. And here comes Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Of course, Bray Wyatt is not going to be at ringside for this match due to the fact that this is an Extreme Rules match. So now the Hardys have to deal with this. Luke Harper holding that trademark lantern that normally Bray Wyatt holds. but Bray Wyatt is not in this match, so I guess Bray Wyatt allowing Luke Harper to use it today. Make sure he gets it back in one piece. So Luke Harper staring down the Hardy Boys. Eric Rowan and Luke Harper looking at the Hardy Boys like they're absolutely nuts for wanting to challenge them in an Extreme Rules match, because even though that you got to think that Extreme Rules would benefit the Hardy Boys, Extreme Rules may also benefit these two men as well, because Harper and Rowan are brawlers. They, in their compound, they use weapons to destroy their opponents. So this may be one of those even matches, as per se, as the Hardy Boys may have not thought it through. I mean, they probably could have thought of a ladder match or something like that, but they wanted Extreme Rules. So this is tornado tag rules, so every man for themselves. You just got to make sure that you're facing the person on the other team. So it looks like Rowan's going to go after Matt Hardy, while Brother Nero is going to be going after Luke Harper. So now Eric Rowan, Matt Hardy going one-on-one. This is the first time that Matt Hardy has got his hands on one of the Wyatt family. I mean, he did face Luke Harper a couple of weeks ago, but this is the first time that he's touching Eric Rowan. His Brother Nero doing a really good job on the other side of the ring, isolating Luke Harper. Eric Rowan on the other side just tossing Matt Hardy around like a rag doll. And look at, oh my God, that was a corkscrew. That actually more like a 450 splash there from Jeff Hardy. And now Eric Rowan takes down broken Matt Hardy with that clothesline. So now it looks like in the early stages of this match, the Hardy Boys are already at the mercy of the Wyatts. But Luke Harper now looked like he was going for some toys, but Jeff Hardy saying not yet. He's going to call the match his way. And now there goes Eric Rowan with another clothesline, drops down Matt Hardy. This could be some bad news for the Hardy Boys. Is now look at that, Rowan just grabbing a handful of Hardy's hair. And now those headbutts is Luke Harper just torturing Brother Nero on the other side. He's delivering those clotheslines, knocking him into the tailwind. Oh my God! Tossing Jeff Hardy into the steel steps. But Hardy able to respond. He's trying to keep this match going for his team. As now Eric Rowan on the other side of the ring just dominating, desiccating Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy able to respond. There goes a couple of shots to Rowan's head, smashing it into the ground. Luke Harper just stomping down Jeff Hardy. JBL's hat going everywhere in this match. Look at that, a nice splash there from broken Matt Hardy. There goes a cover from Matt Hardy to Eric Rowan. Luke Harper too busy on Jeff, but no, that was not going to get the job done. This is going to be a lot of offense that the Hardys are going to have to pull off to put away the Wyatt family. There's now Luke Harper there with a couple of elbows to Jeff Hardy. And there goes a suplex there from broken Matt. Matt Hardy doing a really good job just isolating Eric Rowan. There goes another shot to the face of Matt Hardy as he picks up Matt and drives him down with a sidewalk slam. Brother Nero on the other hand starting to get the better of Luke Harper. There goes a drop kick to the back of the neck. As now Brother Nero may have to focus on getting back in the ring and helping his brother, because it's been all Eric Rowan on top of Matt Hardy recently. And look at this as Brother Nero takes out that ladder. We saw a lot of those in the match earlier between Roman Reigns and Christian. As now Luke Harper is going to pick up Brother Nero, and he's going to drop him down. No, as now Brother Nero drops down Harper with a suplex. As now this is the first time that it looks like both members of the Hardy Boys are in control of this match. And now Luke Harper takes down Jeff with a Hurricane Rana right onto that ladder. That was nasty there by Luke Harper. But now Brother Nero quickly responding. And here we go. And oh my God, face first goes Luke Harper on the ladder. That was ugly there by Brother Nero. As now Matt Hardy has Eric Rowan at his mercy in the ring. But he's just doing a couple of dance moves on top of Eric Rowan. He said get on top of him. And now broken Matt may have been thinking of going for a grapple move, but Eric Rowan saying not today. We have not really seen the Hardy Boys change opponents just yet. As now Matt Hardy may have been thinking side effect there, but Rowan throwing him down quickly. There was a quick right hand there by Eric Rowan. Oh my God, roundhouse kick. Floors broken Matt Hardy. And now Brother Nero finally tossing Luke Harper back in the ring, realizing that Matt Hardy's in a little bit of trouble. And now here goes Jeff. Takes down Luke Harper with the Hurricane Rana. And now look at this. Is Eric Rowan going to pick up Jeff Hardy? Brother Nero pump handle slam to Brother Nero. And now Matt Hardy needs to get back to his feet and realize what Eric Rowan is doing as he picks up Jeff, drops him down on the side, and now Brother Nero may be done for, but Eric Rowan not going for the cover. Instead, he's going to help Luke Harper take down broken Matt Hardy. And now look at this, is Matt Hardy fighting out of the corner. Luke Harper realizing that Brother Nero is getting to his feet, and now Matt Hardy went for a Luthez press on Rowan. Not today. There goes a foot to the face of Matt Hardy. Drops down the broken one. And now Luke Harper delivering some more offense. And Whisper in the win by Jeff Hardy to Eric Rowan. Takes him down, but not going for the cover. As there goes an attempted butterfly suplex, but Jeff Hardy able to drop kick Harper. Changing plans as now Matt Hardy going after Eric Rowan. Quickly. As now, wait a minute, Luke Harper may be sizing up Jeff Hardy. As now, look at this, maybe thinking discus clothesline, takes down Jeff, while Matt Hardy takes down Rowan. And now look at this, as Luke Harper tosses Matt Hardy to the respective corner of the Wyatts. And now, what the hell is Luke Harper doing now? He should have went for that cover on Jeff Hardy. Hardy was taken down. And now Eric Rowan trying to toss broken Matt Hardy into the other corner. And now look at that as Luke Harper grabs the throat. And now Jeff Hardy trying to go for that whirlwind forearm to Eric Rowan. But not going to do it. As now look at this as Jeff Hardy hitting Eric Rowan with everything he has. As there goes Tornado DDT. Now Luke Harper going for the cover on broken Matt Hardy. Will this be enough to keep him down? And no. Matt Hardy able to get the kick out. There goes a drop kick to Eric Rowan, busting him open. Matt Hardy now takes down Luke Harper. Some great blue brand action right here. As now there goes Luke Harper with a shoulder takedown to broken Matt. There goes another cover by Luke Harper. As now Jeff Hardy goes for the cover on Eric Rowan. But no, realizing that the referee was too focused on Luke Harper. And I think Jeff Hardy may be thinking Swanton Bomb. But no. He tells Rowan to get back to his feet. What does he have planned here? As here comes Hardy. There goes the drop kick. Matt Hardy now, maybe going for twist of fate on Harper. Drops him down with the twist of fate. As now, instead of going for the cover on Eric Rowan, Matt Hardy goes for a gator roll. On Luke Harper, he goes for the gator roll on Eric Rowan. Now goes for the crossface. Will this be enough to keep Rowan down? But no. And now Luke Harper tosses Brother Nero into the corner. This may be enough to keep Eric Rowan down. Will that be enough? But no, Rowan kicks out and Luke Harper locks up Brother Nero in the Tree of Woe. Harper going for that stomp to the corner. The Hardy Boys have been doing a really good job trying to stay on top of the other Hardy Boy, making sure that they didn't get pinned. There goes Eric Rowan. There goes a couple of headbutts, busting open broken Matt Hardy. That right there is an ugly cut. As now you're starting to see the brutality of Extreme Rules. And there goes a sit-down powerbomb on a Brother Nero. That may be it. Luke Harper's going to get the victory. No! Now Eric Rowan pinning down Matt Hardy. Will this be enough? Matt Hardy in a world of trouble. There goes a kick out there by Matt. As now look at this, Brother Nero about to plant down Luke Harper. Yes! Goes for the power bomb. The referee needs to make the count. What is he doing? Jeff Hardy is pinning Luke Harper. The referee not counting. He was down for a 3 count. Oh my God. The referee screwing it up again. Now Jeff Hardy has the Boston Crab locked in. And now Luke Harper able to escape as Eric Rowan takes down Matt Hardy with that big boot. Jeff Hardy now maybe thinking about going for a twist of fate. And no, here we go. Brother Nero trying to get the better of Luke Harper here. Eric Rowan now going for the pinfall on Matt Hardy. No! Broken Matt Hardy able to kick out at 2.5. As now Brother Nero tosses Luke Harper into the corner. Jeff Hardy maybe going airborne, Whisper in the way onto Harper. And now Luke Harper showing the wounds of war. Now Eric Rowan continuing to hit Matt Hardy with those headbutts, opening up the cut. But now this is a really brutal match. Everybody is bleeding except for Brother Nero so far. And now look like he's going for that DDT, but Eric Rowan not allowing it to happen. As now he picks up Jeff Hardy. Looks like he's going for a ride. There goes the fall away slam. Tosses down Brother Nero. As now Luke Harper going to continue going after Matt Hardy. There goes a pseudo suplex there. Drops down the broken one. There goes a cover by both members of the Wyatt family. And no, both members of the Hardy Boys kick out at the same time. You cannot do that again, that is for sure. As now Brother Nero stomping onto Eric Rowan. There goes an elbow to the spine of Rowan. There goes a side effect by Matt Hardy. Takes down Luke Harper. And now Brother Nero going for the cover on Eric Rowan again. Eric Rowan has been the man who's been getting pinned so many times, but to no avail for the Hardy Boys. Attempted drop kick to the back of the neck, but Eric Rowan moves out of the way. As now, wait a minute, Eric Rowan grabs the throat of Brother Nero, going for that choke slam, but Nero takes him down. Well, Luke Harper takes down Matt Hardy on the other side of the ring, but Matt Hardy once again takes down Luke Harper. As now, at many times, the Wyatt family has been in control, but right now the Hardy Boys are definitely taking control of this match. As now, there goes Luke Harper into the corner. Now Harper maybe going for another pseudo suplex, takes down broken Matt Hardy as Eric Rowan takes down Jeff Hardy with the shoulder tackle. As you see, Matt Hardy is out of it on the other side of the ring. There goes a jawbreaker to Eric Rowan. That is not going to make you look any prettier. As now look at this, as Luke Harper with the discus clothesline takes down broken Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy doesn't even realize it. The referee now going for the cover, and now, no, Matt Hardy kicks out. What a match so far. What a tag team Extreme Rules match we are witnessing here. And there goes Eric Rowan flattening Brother Nero. Matt Hardy now going for a cover onto Luke Harper, but to no avail. As that cut on Matt Hardy's face is horrific right now. Brother Nero is clean thus far, but who knows, he may be getting hit by another one of those roundhouse kicks, and that will definitely cut open Jeff Hardy. And now look at this, Eric Rowan putting Brother Nero in the tree of woe yet again. As now Rowan shoving the foot into the face of Brother Nero. There goes a clubbing axe handle to the back of Luke Harper. As now what are we seeing right here is Eric Rowan delivering everything he can. Is now, look at this. Whoa, wait a minute. Brother Nero nails the twist of fate onto Eric Rowan. That may be it. The leg drop followed. Luke Harper doesn't realize it. The Hardy Boys get the victory at Extreme Rules. They have defeated the Wyatt family. And just like that, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are one step closer to getting to Bray Wyatt. What a tag team match we witnessed here between the Wyatts and the Hardys. That was absolutely insane. Well, Matt Hardy got his wish. Him and his brother Nero were able to take out the Cavalry and just take out the Wyatt family tonight at Extreme Rules. And that right there was a well-deserved victory for the Hardy Boys. And I know Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy are planning their next step to take out the leader of the Wyatt family. Well, there you have it. Bray Wyatt must not be happy because Eric Rowan and Luke Harper were not able to get the job done tonight. But will we see the same success for Gallows and Anderson in the Raw Tag Team Championship match coming up next? We got a big fight feel here tonight at Extreme Rules, and this is going to be our second match here, our second title match that is, that's going to be featured on tonight's card. Is Gallows and Anderson will be getting an opportunity at the Raw Tag Team Championships when they meet Sheamus and Cesaro in a couple of minutes. So how this match came to happen: there was a mini tag team championship tournament on Monday Night Raw, and these two men were able to get the victory over two on their game teams in the New Day and the Primetime Players. So of course there was 4 teams featured. There was the New Day Primetime Players, Gallows and Anderson, and Enzo and Cass. The New Day and Enzo and Cass were not even able to make it past the first round. So this past week on Monday Night Raw, these two men faced the New Day to find out who would be the #1 contenders, and Gallows and Anderson just proving why they are one of the best tag teams in all of WWE. So we were talking in the pre-show earlier about the Usos. We definitely cannot forget to mention Gallows and Anderson. But they are facing two huge opponents tonight. We have not really seen too much of Sheamus and Cesaro on Monday Night Raw, but definitely they are for real. These men are the real deal, and they will get the job done. As here comes the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. He was able to get a victory over, I think it was Carl Anderson a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. So he's probably hoping that he could replicate what he did in tonight's match, pinning Carl Anderson, getting the victory for the team of him and Cesaro. This is not going to be an easy task, though, for Sheamus and Cesaro. They know exactly how talented Gallows and Anderson are. These two men are behemoths. They know exactly what it is to be good. They know exactly what it is to be champions. They were champions over in New Japan, but they're looking to make their first championship run here in WWE tonight when they face Sheamus and Cesaro. Well, a lot of people are arguing that Sheamus and Cesaro may be too good for the tag team scene, that they should probably be going to the singles scene, maybe going for the United States Championship. But here comes Cesaro, the man with the plan, and look at that. Cesaro with all decked out attires. He looks ready to go. The other half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. This is a man who is stronger than he looks. He may not look that big, but Cesaro could definitely swing with the best of them, if you know what I mean. Cesaro swung the Great Khali, the Big Show, and at one time even Braun Strowman. So this man is for real. Gallows and Anderson need to be very careful with that strength factor that Cesaro holds. So this is going to be a very complex match for Gallows and Anderson if they're not able to halt that strength that Cesaro normally contains. Now that is what it's all about. The Raw Tag Team Championships are up for grabs. Will Gallows and Anderson be able to add this to their list of accolades? Gallows and Anderson just staring. They know exactly what is on the line. They know what they have to do. So it's going to be Carl Anderson starting things out with the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Cesaro whispering some advice to Sheamus before the match. As here goes Anderson and Sheamus starting this match out. Raw Tag Team titles are up for grabs here at Extreme Rules. So now Carl Anderson wrenching the arm of Sheamus. So we were talking a little bit earlier on Monday Night Raw earlier in the week about the game plan of Anderson and Gallows. Maybe they want to go to SmackDown after winning this match against Sheamus and Cesaro, and probably going for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, now the Lucha Dragons. So whoever knows what the game plan for the club is, but we do know that they are deadly and they are dominant. So Sheamus and Cesaro need to be on their toes. They have to be careful of getting hit with that magic killer. There's a lot that the club has to offer. So now Sheamus has Carl Anderson down. He knows that the only way that he'll be able to defeat the club is if he keeps them from making frequent tags. And that is normally the game plan of Gallows and Anderson. They know how to dissect opponents. They know how to cut the ring in half. And they know exactly how to get a victory in a tag team match. As we saw in the match with the Primetime Players this past Monday on Raw, they literally cut the ring in half and did not allow Darren Young to make the tag to Titus O'Neil. At the end of the day, the 2-on-1 assault got the better of Darren Young, and they were not able to get the victory. So now Gallows gets the tag in, and he's pounding away on Sheamus. And this is exactly what the champions wanted to avoid. Sheamus getting locked in the corner of the club, where Gallows is more than able to make those frequent tags. Back in comes Anderson. So now Anderson kicks down Sheamus quickly. As I think in the beginning of this match, Sheamus has already taken a lot of punishment. This is not going to do good for the Raw Tag Team Champions. Cesaro in the corner trying to cheer on Sheamus to make the tag and allow the champions to get back in this match. As there goes Sheamus, right hand to the gut of Carl Anderson, followed by a belly-to-belly suplex. That right there will allow some separation to make that tag to Cesaro, and here comes the Swiss Superman. As now Cesaro, it looked like Carl Anderson was going to take down Cesaro. Sheamus not approving of that action. There goes a back body drop, drops down Carl Anderson, and now Cesaro going to keep Anderson down with a headlock sort of move, just wrenching the neck to the side. trying to slow down Gallows and Anderson, because they have been competing at a fast pace in this match thus far. They do not want the club to get going here. So Sheamus and Cesaro are going to allow to use their bigger physiques to hold down the smaller Anderson. But once Gallows is in, I guess the battlefield is kind of equal. You can't really do anything with Luke Gallows in that ring. There goes a super kick by Anderson. Drops down Cesaro. That right there may be it, but no, the Swiss Superman kicking up at nil. As now, here goes Anderson. Grabs Cesaro, and look at that. Back of the neck, right to the knee. That right there is going to send one hell of a shockwave down your back, your neck, and your arms. As now, look at Gallows and Anderson dissecting Cesaro, picks him up and drops him down. This right here is the tag team factor of Gallows and Anderson that makes them so deadly. We already have one set of tag team championships change hands today. We have a new U.S. champion as well in Christian. Will Gallows and Anderson be able to keep that trade going? As now, this time it was a deadlifting gut-wrench suplex there by Cesaro. Takes down Luke Gallows, and now there goes a knee to the face of Gallows. That right there is going to hurt. Carl Anderson now starting to realize the urgency of this match. Gallows is now getting dissected by the Raw Tag Team Champions, and honestly, that's all Sheamus and Cesaro had to do. They had to try to find their footing in this match so they could start delivering their game plan. And now, oh, there goes the European uppercut there by Cesaro. Drops down Gallows, and Luke Gallows now trying to crawl to his corner. Cesaro catering to the crowd. He needs to get Gallows in the middle of the ring and probably attempt to cover. And now, Cesaro planning on making quick disposal of Luke Gallows. As now, look at this. Cesaro has Gallows now in the center of the ring. Drops him down for the neutralizer. That right there may be it. But Cesaro is going for the cover. Anderson is right there. And wait a minute. Gallows able to kick out. Doesn't even need the help from Carl Anderson. I guess there wasn't enough damage done to Gallows as he went for that big boot to the face. Cesaro's been looking really good ever since he got that tag in. Now Cesaro has Gallows in his corner, and now Gallows now maybe thinking of something nasty onto Cesaro, and there goes the snake eyes. Drops the Swiss Superman head first onto that turnbuckle, and now here comes the dissection of Anderson and Gallows. What do they have planned here? As now they toss Cesaro, and there goes a dual back body drop. Cesaro in a world of trouble. I thought they were probably going to attempt a Magic Killer or a Boot of Doom, and now look at that. This time Sheamus able to break up the cover. And now look at that. Sheamus taking a swift shot at Carl Anderson right there. As now Cesaro realized that he has to try to get back into his corner. He does not want to allow the double teaming of Anderson and Gallows to get the better of him and Sheamus. As now there goes a cover by Cesaro. 1, 2, will this be enough? And no. Anderson able to get the foot up, or the shoulder up at 2.5, and now Cesaro going to continue his game plan to isolate down Anderson. It worked very well on Luke Gallows, but now look at this. Oh, I thought Cesaro may have been going for the swing, but instead responds with a Boston Crab. Carl Anderson in a world of trouble. He may tap out here, trying to crawl to his corner, and no! The strength of Anderson's legs able to catapult Cesaro to the other side of the ring. There goes a neck breaker there by Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows trying to collect himself on the other side, as this has not been an easy task for Gallows and Anderson either. Cesaro has been delivering one hell of an offense there, but Sheamus definitely needs to get back in this ring. Cesaro can only do so much before he gets fatigued. As now there goes Cesaro, and nice suplex there to Anderson, takes him down, but Sheamus jumps off the apron. That probably doomed his team right there. Cesaro may have been thinking of making that tag, but now Cesaro drops Anderson with a flying uppercut as well. That right there is not going to do good for you. He nailed Gallows with that earlier on in the match, and he also nailed Gallows with the neutralizer, but now this time going to Anderson, and now Anderson responds with a back body drop. Nice counter there from Carl Anderson, realizing that he needs to get the better of Cesaro. And now look at this. There goes the tag to Luke Gallows. As now, what's going on here? And now we may be seeing the Magic Killer. There you go. Magic Killer Gallows now picks up the pieces. Sheamus now realizing he needs to get in there. And that is it. We have new Raw Tag Team Champions, Gallows and Anderson, getting a huge victory over Sheamus and Cesaro today. Well, that right there, you could not be too surprised. Gallows and Anderson have done a really good job isolating Cesaro, as they didn't even allow him to make that tag to Sheamus. There goes that super kick by Carl Anderson. This whole match, Cesaro was pretty much in there. You have to give your hat off to Cesaro, though, as he delivered some hella offensive moves to Gallows and Anderson, but at the end of the day, it was not good enough, as the magic killer right there was too much for Cesaro, and Sheamus did not see that coming, as Carl Anderson was able to stop him, and Luke Gallows getting the victory for the club, as now we have new Raw Tag Team Champions in Gallows and Anderson. And I know that's not going to sit so well with Sheamus and Cesaro, so both Tag Team Championships on both shows have changed hands. The Lucha Dragons winning the titles over on SmackDown Live, and now for Monday Night Raw, Gallows and Anderson are your new Tag Team Champions. So who is going to be next to step up to the club? We're going to find out, but right now we're going to get to our Intercontinental Championship table match between John Cena and The Miz. This Extreme Rules pay-per-view has already been as crazy as it is. We have had 3 championship turnarounds already. The 3 championships have changed hands, as the SmackDown Tag Team Championships changed hands. The Raw Tag Team Championships have changed hands, and the United States Championship has changed hands. So this has been a pay-per-view of new champions. But now we have John Cena challenging The Miz in a tables match for the Intercontinental Championship. Will Cena be able to keep that trend going tonight? If he defeats The Miz, we're going to have a new Intercontinental Champion in the leader of the C Nation, guys. As this past Tuesday on SmackDown Live, John Cena was able to AA The Miz through the announcement table in response to an attack from the week before. And John Cena has told The Miz that he's going to teach him exactly what ruthless aggression means tonight at Extreme Rules, and I do not hold John Cena back on his promises at all. When John Cena is set on proving something, he will do it, and the fact that the Maurice factor will not be involved tonight, you're pretty much guaranteed to see The Miz have to try his best to defeat John Cena. He cannot use his wife to distract John Cena at all. So now The Miz has to face Cena in this tables match. So the way that John Cena was able to get this #1 contender spot was he defeated Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin in a triple threat match to get this opportunity against The Miz. And ever since then, John Cena has been on one hell of a ride of momentum. But this is a man that you can never keep your eyes shut to. The Miz always has an idea up his sleeve, and he's going to do anything he has to do to keep that Intercontinental Championship around his waist. So now here comes The Miz, as confident as it gets. Surprisingly, The Miz is looking pretty confident for a man who's been AA through an announcement table. But he knows that he's going to get a chance to get his revenge against Cena tonight. If he's able to throw Cena through a table, that's all The Miz will have to do. He does not have to win this match by pinfall or submission. He just needs to toss John Cena through a table. So the Intercontinental Champion probably feels a little bit confident in that sense, that he does not have to try to pin the resilient John Cena. If John Cena just happens to trip off the turnbuckle, fall into The Miz's hands, and The Miz tosses him through a table, that is it. The Miz retains, and he goes home with the chocolates. But John Cena is not going to be that naive. He knows that The Miz always has plans up his sleeve. And now here we go underway. This well-anticipated Intercontinental Championship match between John Cena and The Miz. And Cena has wanted The Miz all week, and now he's going to drop Miz down with a DDT already. The Miz is definitely on Cena's list as a man who needs to be taught a lesson. So this past Tuesday night on SmackDown Live, John Cena took it upon himself to teach Miz that lesson by driving him through that announcement table. But now The Miz quickly showing John Cena that this is not going to be an easy match to win. Now he tosses John Cena outside. There's a table right there on the outside as well. The Miz, all he'll have to do is put Cena through that table if he wants to hold on to this Intercontinental Championship. So far, every title has changed hands except for the women's championship. So now here we go as John Cena. Oh, there goes a shot with that table. The Miz now taking down John Cena just like that. And I'm saying, you do not have, everything in this match is legal. You could use weapons. You do not have to resort to just using your fist. You can use those tables. You can use whatever you can grab your hands with, or you can use whatever you can grab your hands on. So now John Cena just stomping away on the Miz. And that's the one thing that Miz has to realize, that just because he's going to introduce toys in this match doesn't mean that John Cena will not. He will use those instruments that the Miz has introduced right against him. So the Miz also has to kind of contemplate on what he wants to deal with. There goes a stomp right to the head of the Miz. Is now John Cena looking very good. And now the Miz tosses Cena into those rack of stairs, or of chairs. As now the Miz quickly picks up that table. He's going to try to set it up. If the Miz could somehow just toss Cena through that table, that would be it. But now Cena introducing a table of his own into the ring. He does not want the Miz to be the only one who can do that. As drops Cena right onto the table with that neck breaker. That right there is going to be crucial. Stomps right onto the face. John Cena now in a world of trouble. The Miz now starting to pick apart John Cena. This is not what Cena wanted. He wants this match to be fast-paced. He wants to just toss Miz through that table. He does not want Miz to deliver a lot of offense. And there goes another neck breaker right onto the table. So the Miz, of course, this past week on SmackDown Live had a match against Kane. It was an Extreme Rules match, actually, or a no-holds-barred match. And the Miz dominated, nailing Kane with a whole bunch of neck breakers, and that was it. As now there goes the Miz, pounding away on Cena, and now no avail. As there goes another neck breaker. As the Miz doing a really good job targeting that surgically repaired neck of John Cena. As that right there is what's going to keep him down. The Intercontinental Champion knows that if you have a weakness, he's going to have to exploit it, especially in a match against somebody with the caliber of John Cena. So now the Miz measuring the leader of the C Nation down. He knows he's going to have to hit something big. As now drops Cena again. And another neck breaker. And this time the edge of the neck landing on that announcement table. That's not going to do good if you're Cena. And now look at that back body drop. Almost tossing Miz through that table. We almost had a new Intercontinental Champion right there, guys. And now John Cena now maybe thinking single-handed suplex, drops Miz down. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be seeing the end of this match soon to come, as now Cena drops down Miz with a fisherman suplex, but he needs to drop him through that table to get the win. And now John Cena maybe setting up Miz to set him through that table. And now this time Miz, I think the edge of that spine landing on that wooden table that is set down right there in the middle of the ring. You could tell the Miz just winced in pain right there. That right there was a horrible landing for the Miz, but for all those landings of John Cena with his neck on that table, it's a little tit for tat. As there goes that inverse suplex there. John Cena now going for a kick to the Miz, and now, oh, wait a minute. I thought the Miz may have been thinking about putting Cena through that table there, but I think Cena was able to avoid it. That's the one thing that makes John Cena such a hard competitor to defeat. His ring awareness is crazy. He knows exactly where he's at all times, and that's going to be something that the Miz will have to overcome to defeat John Cena. As now John Cena picks up Miz. No, Miz drops him down quickly, and now the Miz grabs Cena. He may be setting him up against that table. Wait a minute, what does the Miz have planned here? And oh, drives Cena through the table. The Miz retains the Intercontinental Championship, and just like that, the Miz has showed that not every championship will change hands, because at Extreme Rules, the Miz has just defended his Intercontinental Championship successfully against John Cena. So just like that, the Miz gaining his revenge onto Cena by retaining that Intercontinental Championship, putting Cena through that table. And that right there is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Miz is still your Intercontinental Champion over on SmackDown Live, like it or not. Well, hopefully Rollins and Owens may have some more luck, as they're going to have to be facing Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship in our next matchup.